Recording in progress.
Dear students, good morning everyone. We started with the chapter A Truly Beautiful Mind, and we discussed about the meaning of genius and the qualities of a genius should possess. Then we have a little introduction about this great young German civil servant, Albert Einstein, and we were told that in 1905, at the age of 26, in quick succession, he published four groundbreaking papers which brought a lot of change in our life. And these papers were about light, motion of particles, electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. Though it was in few pages in the scientific journal, but it changed our understanding about the space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the life of this man from Einstein to a genius. That means he became a great scientist after that, and he will prove his uh, intelligence. And 50 years even after his death, his genius still reigns. That means the works done by him are still given credit, they are still known, they are still useful for us. Then we are told about his life. He was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm, and was not giving any indication from the beginning that he would be a very intelligent person and a great scientist or something great personality. On the contrary, his mother used to think that he was a freak, and freak means not just like the usual children, and was not just like the usual children, and he started speaking very late. So the mother was not aware about this thing that he would become a great scientist. He was just like a freak, according to her. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still was not talking. He was at the age of 2.5, and still he was not talking, just like the ordinary children. And whenever he talked, he spoke the words twice. दो बार एक word को बोलता था, repeat करता था words को. That means he was not clear in his speaking, and he did not know what to do with other children. That means he did not mix with the other children also. So he was called by the other children as boring brother. तो उसको boring brother के नाम से बुलाया करते थे. He did not mix up with the other children. He used to play with the mechanical toys. Even when his sister was born, Macha, his sister was born, he thought that she was a toy, and he asked, where are the wheels? Then we are told that his headmaster once told his father that Einstein would not be a successful person in his life. Whatever the work or the profession he would choose, it would not be a successful, because he was not good at studies at school. And at the age of 6, he started learning to play violin because it was his mother's wish, and it became a great hobby for him, even throughout his life also. He learned this playing violin, and he became a very great musician also, playing violin. But Albert Einstein was not a bad people. Starting from here, passage number 4, please take care. But Albert Einstein was not a bad people. He went to high school in Munich, but according to this, if we think about the opinion of the headmaster, he was not a good child in academic field. That's why the headmaster gave this opinion that he would not be a successful man, whatever the field he may choose. But Albert was not a bad people, not a bad student. एक बुरा शिष्य नहीं था. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old. He was only 15 months old when his family shifted to this place of Munich, and he went to the high school there and scored good marks in almost every subject. हर सब्जेक्ट में अच्छे मार्क्स उसने स्कोर करे. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. But the problem was that Einstein hated the school's regimentation. Regimentation means the order or discipline taken to an extreme. बहुत strict rules, regulations जो थे regimentation थी, he hated that, and he often had a clash with the teachers. कई बार teachers के साथ उसके clash हो जाती, arguments हो जाते. He did not agree with the viewpoint of the teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. He was only at the age of 15, that means he had not finished his schooling in that particular school. When he left the school, he became so stifled, I mean, so tense and suffocated in that atmosphere, hard, disciplined, or the rules of the school, that he could not stay there, and he left the school for good. उसको लगा कि उसकी अच्छाई इसी में है कि वो इस स्कूल को छोड़ दे. So he left the school. At that age, he left the school. The previous year, Albert's father had moved to Milan. The problem क्या थी कि उसके parents जो थे, they had shifted from that place. Albert's parents had moved to Milan. First they were in Munich, now they were in Milan, and left their son with relatives. And he was living with his relatives because of his education, that he should complete his education. It was the opinion of his parents. But he left the school. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in the German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. And he had a long discussion with his parents. His father did not agree. He did not like this idea that he had left the school. But after long discussion, he was able to convince his father also. And according to his wish, he continued his education in German-speaking Switzerland. And this was the city or the school where he had this admission now for his continuing for his education. That was more liberal than Munich. वहाँ के rules regulations जो थे वो इतने strict नहीं थे. That was not suffocating and hard as it was in Munich. Liberal means free थे, कोई ज़्यादा लोग willing to understand and respect others' opinion. क्या थे? They were free. And they were understanding the others' ideas, and they give respect to others. जैसे स्कूल जहाँ पर यूनिच में था Albert, there the teachers do not listen to the students and they do not listen to their views and opinions. So he had a clash with the teachers there many times, and here where he got education now in Milan, in German-speaking Switzerland, in the city. Here the teachers were, the authorities were liberal. They were not so hard with their rules and regulations. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. He was having great interest in maths and physics, and after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. Or after finishing his schooling, he decided that he would go to the university in Zurich. But science was not the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. लेकिन इस great personality के लिए कहते a person who was having dashing personality, you can see his personality given two pictures given to you, one of 1900 at the age of 21 and the next one in 1955 as we remember him now. That means they are about his death. This picture was taken. So he was known as a great dashing young man with walrus mustache. Mustache उसकी जो थी स्पेशल walrus की तरह की मुझे थी, और ऐसा आदमी था जिसका कि साइंस में ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट ऐसा जरूरी नहीं था कि इट वाज नॉट द ओनली थिंग दैट अपील्ड हिम। उसका इंटरेस्ट और भी कई चीजों में था, जरूरी नहीं था कि सिर्फ साइंस में ही उसका इंटरेस्ट था। वॉलरस इज अ सी हॉर्स, जैसे घोड़ा होता है समुद्र का, उसकी शेप होती है और शेप में ऐसी उसकी पूंछें थी। यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हिज पिक्चर दैट इज गिवन इन योर बुक। सो he was interested in many other things also. Now we are told about his hobbies and interest. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Merrick. Now we are told about his personal life also, that he had a special interest in a fellow student, उसके classmate ही थे, Mileva Merrick. That was the name of the girl, and he had interest in that girl also. And whom he found to be a clever creature. लेकिन बाद में उसको ये समझ आया कि she was a very clever girl, बहुत तेज लड़की थी वो. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. And this girl, Mileva Marek, please underline this girl with whom he had interest, and he found that he was a very clever girl. And this young Serb, she belonged to Serbia, and she had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe. यूरोप में उनमें से एक थी ये यूनिवर्सिटी जहां पर की वुमेन जो थी वो उनको डिग्रीज दी जाती थी, वेयर वुमेन कुड गेट डिग्रीज, कि वहां पर वुमेन को एडमिशन दी जाती थी, दे कैन गेट द डिग्री. सो शी आल्सो जॉइंड दिस. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. और उसने क्या नोट किया, that he saw an ally. Ally means a friend or an associate. Friendly way में उस लड़की में उसने उसके बिहेवियर में उसने क्या नोट किया, that she was very friendly and against the Philistines. Philistines is used here, a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art, literature or music. Philistine word is used disapproving to talk about people who do not like art, literature or music. जो लोग art, literature और music को पसंद नहीं करते हैं, उनके साथ बातचीत नहीं करते. She was ally against Philistines, so she was friendly with those people in his family and the university. Family में या यूनिवर्सिटी में जो ऐसे लोग थे with whom he was constantly at odds, और वो अक्सर उन लोगों के साथ constantly at odds means struggle में रहता था, clash में रहता था, उनके साथ उसका अच्छा नहीं रहता था behavior, मतलब उनके views आपस में नहीं मिलते थे. The couple fell in love, or both of them, they had their affairs, they had their likings for each other, Mileva Marek and Albert Einstein. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness, and the both of them were doing work in the same field, in the same line of science. So they had their letters in which they put their affections, their feelings of love for each other in the words, and mixing with the science with tenderness. And they discussed about their topics of work also. Science के बारे में भी उन्होंने अपने feelings of affection और love के साथ साथ science को भी discuss और mix करा अपनी letters के बीच में. Wrote Einstein, how happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. And at that time, Albert Einstein was very happy because the girl was very clever here in the sense, in the form of intelligence also. Study field or academic field में भी वो बहुत चुस्त थी लड़की, active थी, and he was very happy that they both would be working on the same project, same activity, and they will do good. And he felt very happy. He was very happy and proud that both of them would together bring their work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. They will be victorious in doing work on the relativity theory, which they were working on. Both of them worked together on this theory. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. You've seen the picture of Albert Einstein when he was at the age of 21 in 1900, and at that time he was a university graduate, but he did not have any job. He was unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. And he was working as a teaching assistant, किसी के साथ assistant के तौर पर वो काम कर रहे थे. He gave private lessons, जैसे कि private tuitions type, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. कि बर्न में पेटेंट ऑफिस क्या होता है? डॉक्यूमेंट विच गिव्स द राइट्स ऑफ इंटरवेंशन टू एन इन्वेंटर. कोई चीज बनाने वाला है, कोई इन्वेंट करने वाला है, उसको गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जो राइट मिल जाता है इन्वेंशन, कोई भी काम आगे करने के लिए, दैट इज नोन एज पेटेंट. मतलब गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से उसको राइट मिल गया. ठीक है, he got a document, एक certificate मिल गया that you can work further on this. So he got a job of a technical expert in 1902 in the patent office in Bern. Bern में एक ऑफिस था जो कि पेटेंट था, जिसको ये राइट मिला हुआ था. So he joined that. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He was given the job of a technical expert and to supervise the works of others. What he was doing, he was supposed to assess and supervise the other people's inventions, but side by side, he was actually developing his own ideas also in secret. कि वो अपने आइडियाज भी, अपनी नॉलेज भी साइड बाय साइड बढ़ा रहा था और कोशिश कर रहा था कि और नए आइडियाज जो हैं वो डेवलप किए जाएं साइड बाय साइड, सुपरवाइजिंग द अदर्स एंड giving your experience, sharing your his experience with the others also. अपने भी मतलब उसने स्टॉप नहीं करा अपना आगे इन्वेंशन का काम या रिसर्च का काम. He continued with his own secret ideas also. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics, because he used to keep his all papers in the drawer of his desk, and that's why he is said to have jokingly called. तो अपने हंसी मजाक में क्या किया करता था कि उसका जो डेस्क ड्रॉर था at work, उस ऑफिस में जो उसका ड्रॉर, जो टेबल उसको मिला हुआ था, उसमें जो ड्रॉर था, he used to give the name to that Bureau of Theoretical फिजिक्स. थ्योरेटिकल फिजिक्स मतलब जो भी वो फिजिक्स के बारे में अपनी रिसर्च करता या अपने आइडियाज जो कंपाइल करता, he used to keep in that desk drawer. So jokingly he called that desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. जो उसके फिजिक्स की थ्योरी थी, जो भी वो कलेक्ट कर रहा था, he used to keep it there. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. In 1905, the special paper which he prepared at that time, that was about the theory of relativity, according to which, you must please note down, you might be already understanding and knowing this, what they have explained to you here, that according to this theory, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Absolute means measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. क्या मतलब है कि टाइम और डिस्टेंस जो है, इन दोनों को आप अपने आप में मेजर नहीं कर सकते. Indeed, perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. अगर दो क्लॉक्स हैं, कहते हैं if indeed two perfectly accurate clocks, दो बिल्कुल एक्यूरेट क्लॉक्स हैं, they will not continue to show the same time, वो दोनों ठीक सेम टाइम नहीं दिखाएंगी if they come together again after a journey, और जब वो पूरा घूम कर, जैसे क्लॉक जो है 12 से शुरू हुई और पूरा घूम कर अपनी जर्नी कंप्लीट करके when it comes back to the 12 together, if they come back to their journey, if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other, कि अगर एक क्लॉक दूसरी क्लॉक के रिलेटिवली कंपैरेटिवली तेज चल रही है, फास्ट मूव कर रही है, तो दे विल नॉट बी having the same time duration to complete their journey and come back to the beginning point. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy. और यहाँ से कहते जो वर्ड का फेमस फॉर्मूला था वो डिस्क्राइब किया उन्होंने, that is the relation between mass and energy is equal to mc square. So in this mathematical equation, E stands for energy, m for mass, and c for the speed of the light in the vacuum, and that is given to you in the bracket. So they have given you one example here. There was one box in the beginning lines also. We have not read that. Let's first read that box on the very first page given at the end so that you can get the reference what is mentioned here. Coming to the first page of the chapter, Otto Niebuhr, the historian of ancient mathematics, told a story about the boy Einstein that he characterizes as a legend. उसने एक स्टोरी बताई कहते एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन के बारे में when he was a boy which became a legend, which होता है जैसे कि old traditional कोई स्टोरी हो जाए, but that seems fairly authentic. लेकिन वो legend नहीं लगती, वो कहते हैं हमें सचमुच में authentic लगती है स्टोरी. As he was a late talker, क्योंकि उसने लेट बोलना शुरू किया था, his parents were worried. His parents were very much tense. They were worried, चिंतित थे वो. At last, at the supper table, one night, he broke his silence to say, और जब उसने पहली बार कहते supper table के ऊपर खाना खाते हुए टेबल के ऊपर बोला, उसने silence तोड़ी अपनी, तो what he said, the soup is too hot. उसने क्या कहा कि सूप बहुत गर्म है. Greatly relieved, his parents asked why he had never said a word before. The parents were relieved of that tension that he did not speak, and then they asked why he did not speak a word before. Albert replied, because up to now everything was in order. So what he answered, कि everything was in order. कोई आज तक कुछ हुई नहीं ऐसी बात, कुछ गलत हुआ नहीं, तो मैं क्या बोलता. So so very funny ideas that are collected about his life and we are given through the mouths of some other persons. It was by a historian. Now here again we are getting one idea in the box. It says when you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours. ठीक है, आपको वो एक एग्जांपल बता रहे हैं. If you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. तो आपको लगेगा कि वो 2 घंटे कैसे बीत गए पता ही नहीं चला आपको, वो ऐसे लगेगा 2 मिनट है आपके लिए. When you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, और अगर आप गरम स्टोव के ऊपर 2 मिनट बैठते हो तो it seems like 2 hours. और आपको लगेगा कि 2 घंटे बीत गए, 2 घंटे हो गए आपको वहां पर बैठे. दैट इज रिलेटिविटी. एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन ने देखिए कितने अच्छे से आपकी रियल लाइफ से के साथ रिलेट करके आपको ये रिलेटिविटी की थ्योरी जो है वो समझाई है कि आप कई बार ऐसी कंपनी में बैठे होते हो कि आप 2 घंटे भी अपने फ्रेंड्स के पास बैठे बैठे व्यतीत कर लेते तो आपको लगता है कि अभी तो आप मिले थे, अभी तो 2 मिनट ही हुए हैं एंड द टाइम इज ओवर. लेकिन कई बार ऐसी जगह पर आप होते हो जहां आपके लिए 2 मिनट निकालने मुश्किल हो जाते हैं. इट बिकम्स इनटॉलरेबल सिचुएशन एंड यू फील दैट इट्स अ लॉन्ग टाइम कि आपको 2 घंटे हो गए यहाँ आए हुए जबकि आप 2 मिनट से वहां सिर्फ होते हो. सो it is about the relativity theory, the comparison of the time given here. For the better understanding, you can discuss this theory with your physics teacher. Okay, in the class, ask about this theory if it is not clear to you from your science teacher. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, this is the only reference that we get for the theory of relativity in your chapter. No details given, so you can get the details from your science teacher if you want. And I think you are already in the knowledge of this, but still if you want more, discuss it with your teacher. Okay, now coming to the next part, passage number 10. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. तो physics की अपनी problems को solve करने में लगा रहता था, but his private life, that means his relation with that girl whom he met at that university, Mileva Maric, his private life was disturbed. Unraveling means starting to fail, was disturbed now. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies. क्या planning थी कि after finishing his studies or the work he would get married to this girl Mileva. But his mother was against it. But his mother did not like that girl. She was against this marriage. She thought Mileva, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. उसके क्या ओपिनियन थे मदर के that she was 3 years older than Albert Einstein, and she felt that she was too old for him. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. She was very intelligent, as we are told in the beginning that she was a clever creature. That clever creature here refers to her intelligence also. And mother felt that she was very intelligent. She is a book like you, his mother said. उसकी मदर क्या कहती है, शी इज अ बुक लाइक यू, कि वो तुम्हारे लिए किताब की तरह की होगी, क्योंकि आइंस्टाइन का भी इंटरेस्ट था, तो उसको लगा कि दे विल ऑलवेज डिस्कस अबाउट देयर physics topics and their science only, they would not have a good life. Einstein put the wedding off. So Einstein did not marry that girl, he put the wedding off, उसने marriage को delay कर दिया. The pair finally married in January 1903. लेकिन after all, they got married after some time in 1903 and had 2 sons. But a few years later, the marriage faltered. लेकिन कुछ सालों के बाद ही ये marriage जो थी that became weak, faltered means weak हो गई, कमजोर होती गई, they were not having good relations. Mileva meanwhile was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife, and slowly she also lost interest in her intellectual ambition, science के फील्ड में या अपने फिजिक्स की फील्ड में नए नए इन्वेंशंस करने की जो उसके एम्बिशंस थे, ambitious nature थी या इंटेलेक्चुअल था, that was also lost and she became an unhappy housewife. She was not happy in her life. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Please note down 1903 में उनकी मैरिज हो रही है and 1919 में उनका divorce हो गया. That means they are about 16 years and they had a continuous struggle, fighting, etc. So they were not able to live together. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. और उसके बाद सेम ईयर पे आइंस्टाइन ने अपनी कजन थी उसकी एक एल्सा, एंड शी वाज देयर व्हेन ही वाज इन द स्कूल इन द बिगिनिंग में हमें क्या बताया गया था, कहाँ पर वो था, मिलान से पहले किस एरिया में था, म्यूनिच में, जहाँ पर उसके पेरेंट्स थे, एंड he left the school at the age of 15. There his cousin used to live Elsa there because he was living with his relatives, and she used to meet him there. And in the year 1919, he married his cousin Elsa after divorcing Mileva. Then Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. और इसकी पर्सनल लाइफ जो थी, it was a coincidence now, and by chance he got rise in the world fame also. इधर से लाइफ की सेटलमेंट हुई और इधर से इसकी वर्ल्ड में he became a famous person. In 1915 he had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. 1915 में उसने अपनी थ्योरी दी थी और लोगों को एक नई इंटरप्रिटेशन, नई अंडरस्टैंडिंग जो थी अबाउट ग्रेविटी जो थी इससे क्लियर हुई. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that it was accurate. और 1919 में जो सन एक्लिप्स हुआ, समझते हो ना, सूरज ग्रहण चंद्र ग्रहण रहता है, तो उस ईयर में 1919 में सन एक्लिप्स हुआ जिसने कि इस थ्योरी को प्रूव कर दिया कि इट वाज अ करेक्ट थ्योरी. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. और आइंस्टाइन ने कहते हैं इसको बहुत अच्छे से करेक्टली कैलकुलेट किया इन एडवांस द एक्सटेंट टू विच द लाइट फ्रॉम द फिक्स्ड स्टार्स की, फिक्स्ड स्टार्स जो है उनसे लाइट जो है कैसे डिफ्लेक्ट होगी, चेंज डायरेक्शन बिकॉज इट हिट समथिंग, किसी चीज से टकराने के बाद जब लाइट वापस जाती है डायरेक्शन बदल जाती है, दैट इज डिफ्लेक्टेड. तो है ना, रिफ्लेक्टेड और उसका अपोजिट है डिफ्लेक्टेड, बैक चली जाती है टकराने के बाद. तो उसने ये कहते हैं पहले ही एडवांस में कैलकुलेट करके बता दिया था कि to which extent the light from the fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. The newspapers proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution, and all the newspapers were full of praise for him, and they declared that his work was a scientific revolution in the field of science or physics. Then Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. 1915 में उसकी थ्योरी आ रही है और 1921 में उसको नोबेल प्राइज मिला फॉर द फिजिक्स. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world. सारी दुनिया से उसको ऑनर और रिस्पेक्ट जो थी, प्रेजेस जो थी मिल रही थी, and lauded by the press, and he was very well appreciated. A lot of praise and appreciation he got from the press. We are left with 3 minutes only, but beta, your next class will be there. A little late in starting today.